morning guys, on my way out again. Sun's just coming up. Only take me 10 minutes to get where I'm going. I've just left home. Got a few ferrets with me today. I've brought out the boys, mainly boys. Chewy, Fang, the General. I've brought Spike along for another run. I've also got Grace. She hasn't had a run for, I gave her a little bit of a break. I don't use her all that much now, but she was sort of carrying on at the cage and wanted to come, so I picked her up. And I've also got Trixie, and I'm only taking Ryan's kits today, so I've got Ryan's kits today, and I've also got Rip, who pretty much will be coming out, you know, every time for at least another month. So we've put a pretty solid month into Rip, and he's holding up just fine. So I could put him away now, but I just want to give him another month of solid work. And if he stays the same as he is right now, he's exactly what I'm looking for. So head out to Fred's place. I'll work the kits in a couple of smaller burrows. These kits are still a little bit young, although, you know, they're a couple of weeks older than when I got them, aren't they? They haven't been out for about a week. I'm only using them once a week at the moment, and hopefully they'll improve. I'm just hoping that their prey drive, their above ground attitude towards rabbits, when you show them a live one, starts to kick in and get a little bit better than what it is. That's the hope. Trixie's kids are getting a break today. I'll probably have them out again, more than likely tomorrow, and if not Sunday, and it's Friday today. So they'll be out again tomorrow or Sunday. They've had a little bit of a break. They've had 3 days off. The previous week they got used 4 times in 8 days, so they've had a pretty good run. So now we just give them a few days off, let them run through all the stuff they've been through in their mind, and then we'll take them out again either tomorrow or the next day. All right, I'll get back to you once I get there and get something set up. More than likely I'll do a couple of small burrows first, and then put the long nets around something and put some of the other ferrets in. The kangaroos right there probably won't come out. In some other news, guys, Marlon picked up that doe, the long doe. I think he's still got 1 or 2 bucks left. I picked out the one I wanted, and he's taken those kids home. Their eyes aren't even open yet, so they're still pretty young. But he come and picked them up the other day, and he's taken them to his place now. And he's also got his best working Jill, which I know nothing about, but I'm going to grab one. She's got a late litter of kids, and they're only about, I think he said they were 3 or 4 days old. So she's had a very late litter, and that's his best working Jill. And I'm going to grab one of those kits and try him out as well. When someone tells me that he's got a few ferrets, Marlon, and when someone says it's their best work, there's a rabbit right there. I don't know where it's trying to get to. It looks like it's trying to get over this side. Here, Fleet, go get him. Here, Fleet, come. Go get him. He's gone, mate. Come on, mate. No, he's gone. Fleet, come. Fleet, get up. Up. Good boy. Yeah, when someone says they've got their best working Jill, and you've got quite a few ferrets, it's look, that's how you improve your line, is by trying out other ferrets. And if they show strong traits in areas where yours are weak, you can introduce that trait into your line by using that ferret. That's the method in my madness anyway. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know where the rabbits have gone off this burrow. Like, it was about 20 or 30 last time. Not Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a few running out the back there. That's a big hare out there. 6. So there's a 7, 8, 9. Oh, there's quite a few in that burrow, mate. Quite a few. They're still running in. There's a big hare out the back there, out in the middle of the paddock. I don't want to put fleet on it because he'd have a chance of catching it in that paddock. There's another rabbit running over there. So quite a few in that burrow. I've probably seen about 10 or maybe a little bit more just then run in it. But I have seen bigger numbers at different times, but it looks like they've been chased in by the foxes or something. So worth doing that burrow. I might just leave it for now. Definitely worth doing that burrow, mate. It's a little bit to set up, but if you're going to get 10 or 15 rabbits at least out of it, you don't mind. It's a little bit of a pain to set up that burrow. But anyway, it's there and there's plenty in it, so they're not going anywhere. I'm the only bloke who comes ferreting out here, and no one shoots here because they're not allowed. So that's a bonus. Anyway, we'll go down the back here where this area is, and there's a lot of rabbits out here. The trouble with it is there's a row of box thorns down here that you can't ferret, and there's burrows all the way through it, and that's why they breed up so much in this area. They don't shoot here. It's too close to a lot of different things, and so they just breed up and move out to the rest of the property. A couple of rabbits sitting out in the open. Look at them all running there. Yeah, go get them. Go get them. Go. Look at them. There's quite a few out there. Jeez, look at them run. There is a burrow out here I'm going to do. I just want to see where they're running to. They're running into that one, but there is a burrow just here. Oh, that's got a few on it too. Look at that. 1, 2. Yeah, all right. So there's a few on that burrow. There's a lot in this area. There really is. So there's a few on that burrow. That's a good one for the kids. There's a burrow just there. It's good for the kits. We'll do that one. Come on, plate. Right, we'll get out of the car and we'll have a bit of a look. Dog's going mad. Turn the lights off this time. I'll show you this burrow, guys. So quite a few in this area, isn't there? I'll give you a bit of a look. This is the burrow in here. It doesn't look like much, does it? Normally I just put a long net roll the way around, and the rabbits come in, jump in up under the they jump into the box thorn and on top of the ground a lot and run around in circles a fair bit on this burrow. But we'll put in a few ferrets. Doesn't look like much, does it? Anyway, I'll show you where they breed and why you can't ferret it. Give the dogs a bit of a walk. So you've got a big thick row of this box thorn that stretches all the way for about, well, I'm not really sure, but probably at least 500 yards, 600 yards. And there's all burrows through it, so they breed up in there and you can't ferret it because it stretches like 3 or 4 box. See how far it stretches? I don't know if it comes out on the camera, and it's just a big row of it. And there's a lot of rabbits in there, mate, a lot. So you can't really ferret that, unfortunately. So yeah, that's where they breed, and then they just sort of move out to the different parts of the property. A lot of rabbits running out the back there. So anyway, I'll get set up, guys, and get back to you. Oh, I've got it all set up now, guys. Might just put a few of the boys in here first. I'm not going to collar up Rip because it's too easy for me to get hung up in there. Wasn't as bad to set up this time. The trouble with it is all of the box thorns on the ground, and this stuff, as soon as it gets near a net, you know, it just tangles the shit out of it, and it takes me forever to get them out. So what I try and do is scrape it all out of the way before I put them down, and even then there's that much of it, you always pick a few up. It stops your nets from working properly, and when you're packing them up, it's a pain in the backside. But anyway, let's get a few of these ferrets out. Just emptying a bit of their water out so it's easy to get them out. Alright, Fang, Chewy. They're always tonguing to get out. It doesn't look like much, this burrow, but I've always done really well out of it. But it's changed a lot, it's gone down a lot. I think it used to be a bit bigger. Look, a lot of them have filled in now, but it still holds a few rabbits, mate. I might change the position of this. Right, who else have we got in here? The general. And we'll... Oh, Fang and the general. That's not Fang. That's definitely the general. That's Chewy. We will get rabbits out of here. Oh, there's one already. Probably what Chewy's looking for. There's Fang, there goes the general. Good boy, mate. There goes another one. I could just heard the dogs chase it. I mean the ferrets chase it. Rabbits, you can hear the ferrets caught one above ground, and that's the trouble. I can't get to that, and the ferret's killing it. I can't get to it. There goes another one. Look, it's just sitting outside. Bang. Looks like the general got that out. Good dogs. Looking for it now. Oh, Fleet got one right there. Geez, good catch, mate. Good catch. All right, one Fleet. Good boy. Good dogs. Good dogs. Good girls, it. Three nice ones so far. Chewy was right out there then. It's hard to watch both sides, but it's better if I watch this side. Can't see a lot on the camera, unfortunately, but I have to watch for the ferrets getting out, guys, like this. Otherwise they can get away from me. we've got in Fang, Chewy, the General, and Spike. The boys. And they're not showing their head at oh, there's the General. Move, fleet. Back down. And you see a lot of them, they're really thin on the tail, the males anyway. They get thin on the tail at certain times of the year. Particular types of ferrets anyway, not all of them. There are some types of ferrets that don't get a lot of rat, I call it rat tail. But at this time of the year, it's normal, guys. So if you got male ferrets in there, you see them getting that, losing a lot of hair off their tail this time of year, it's normal. Don't listen to what other people tell you. Believe me, it's normal. It's a hormone thing that happens to them at the end of the breeding season. And it'll just grow back. But not all ferrets get it. That's why some people say, oh, no, that's not true. But not all ferrets get it. Usually it's a type thing. Dot, 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 dot. You'll notice most of my bucks will get it. Some of them, look, nearly all ferrets get it to some degree. There's another rabbit. Not sure who chased it out. Dogs have got it though. All ferrets will get it to some degree, all the males. And it's not always the males. But it's usually the males. Some females do get it. Smooth. So just a bit of, and I read about it again the other day. You know, I was reading about different causes of rat tail. I call it rat tail in ferrets. There's a few different things that cause it, but the seasonal one is just a seasonal thing. Spike. Fix these nets up. Chewy. They're all coming up now. Anyone missing a spike? There's a bolt hole down there. So interesting reading about the rat tail the other day. There is other forms of cancer that give it to them, and different things. But you look, if you've got a few bucks, you'll notice that most of them will lose hair at the end of the breeding season, and it's a hormone thing, guys. So just a bit of information. Don't be too concerned if that's happening to your bucks right now if you're in Australia. Because all of my bucks, to different degrees, are losing their hair on their tails, and that's what it's from. Even the cut bucks that happen to your cut bucks, but not as much. Because at first you start to question yourself, don't you? Oh, is it their diet? Is it this? Is it that? And you think, hang on a minute. You know, I've been feeding them the same types of food for 20 years, so the chance of it being food. And you notice it. So anyway, initially when I first read it some years ago, I had concerns, so I'm just mentioning it now for those that have got concerns. And I'll show you again in a couple of months, like all their hair will be growing back. Chewy. So we only got 4 out of there, didn't we? General. The General and Spike are really hard to tell apart, but the General's got balls and Spike hasn't. That's how I can tell them apart. They're full brothers. We may not get any more out of here. Anyway, I'll start picking them up, guys, and pack the long nets up, and we'll move on to something else. Something going on over here. I think they've caught another one. Oh yeah, I can hear it. Sounds like it's on its death kick, so. Spike. A spike in the general. I'll pick them up now. They're two full brothers. One's castrated, one's not. There's Fang. So just Chewy left, isn't it? Yep, just Chewy. There he is, I think. Yep. Still working. Oh, we'll just let Chewy do his thing until he's satisfied that there's nothing else in there. So they killed a couple and bolted 4. Not too bad for them using all cut bucks. Well, they'll kill a few more on the ground. All right, get back to you guys. Chewy not finished. Here he comes. Good boy, Chewy. Good boy, Chewy. Good boy. Good boy, Chewy. Just quickly show you the condition of these rabbits, guys. These are in good nick, aren't they? I mean, it looks pretty dry out here, but they're obviously getting a lot of green feed somewhere. So in good nick, aren't they? Beautiful, mate. All right, Rip, come on, mate. Single holer over here, guys. Going to throw Rip down. I'm going to put the kits in one over there, so I thought I'll give Rip a bit of a run. Not sure if that one coat goes in or not, but we'll have a look. He's trying to go down. No, it doesn't go down. Doesn't matter. Watch out, Fleet. He'll go down the other one. Move. That's it, mate. Now you found it. You're pretty big to get through them nets, aren't you, mate? All right, I'll pull it out of the way for you. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, dog heard something. Taking his time, Rip. He might have caught one. Down deep if it is, mate. Oh yeah, I can hear it kicking right, real deep. It's right up back in here. So he's got an older one. It's a perfect opportunity, guys, when something like this happens, to put your young kits in. Because what they'll do now is they'll go down to where Rip is on the rabbit and they'll join in with him, potentially. Move. Oh yeah, I can hear it kicking in here. So that rabbit's not going to get away from a ferret like Rip. He's just too big and strong. And there's Ryan's kits. Sissy, Sassy, Bo. So you're just using this situation to your advantage to train your kids. You know that rabbit's not going to get away from Rip. There's one in a million. Once a big buck like him, once he grabs him, he doesn't let go. He's going to kill it. Not really going down, Sissy, so I'll put her back in the box. Not going to force it. And the other two now, just as I mean, Sissy didn't really want to go down again, so I didn't force it. The other two have found that rabbit with Rip now, which was, you know, and you'll see a marked difference in their enthusiasm now that they've killed one. Well, they've been on one that's getting killed on the ground. You would think. But they're up in here somewhere. Right back in here. Oh, dog can hear it. Or it might get, move Fleet, move Zip. They might get it out. I doubt it. I'd really like to get Sissy on it if I could, but she just won't go down. I mean, she went down, had a bit of a look, and then just came out. But it seems to be a lot closer now because the dogs seem acting like, geez, I could just about grab this. Move, Fleet. Fleet, move. Move. Oh, there's Bo. All right, Sissy followed him in now, that's good. I'll pick her up. I'll leave her for the next boat. Yeah, it's Sissy. See the dogs. I'm not going to worry. If a rabbit tries to come out of there, Fleet will be on it in a flash. So I'm not worried about the net. So we've got Sassy and Bo on it, so that's good, isn't it? Ferret, move, move. That's Sassy. Oh, good girl. Good girl. So hopefully she would have... Well, Bo seems to be... And Bo's not stuck, I've seen him just before. So he seems to be staying down with Rip. That rabbit will be dead by now. If they can get to its head, it'll be dead by now. I'll pack this net up, guys. I think one comes out of there. It'll all be chewed up anyway, and it won't be running too fast, and the dog will pick it up in a flash. And that's the trouble with them bucks, isn't it? You know, like they're big, strong. If you'd have put it just there's method in my madness, guys. I knew that before I put Rip in. I thought, geez, I see single holers. They normally catch them, the bucks in here, in that type of burrow, the smaller ones. And the experienced ferreters know what I'm talking about. But the plan was, if he catches one, to do exactly what I did. It gives an opportunity for the young ones to get on a rabbit that's being killed. If we can still hear him shaking it. All right, guys, I'll turn this camera off and I'll let you know what happens. I'll just wait for these ferrets to come out. Could be any length of time between, but usually it's about 15-20 minutes. Here's Bo just come out. He's got a bit of fur on his nose. So he was down there with Rip for a fair while. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. See all the fur on his nose. And that's good. That would have done him the world of good. There's Rip. So they've killed that rabbit. Him and Bo were on it for a little while. He wants to go back and have another look. So they've killed that rabbit. Well, I'm happy about that. Sissy, a little bit disappointing. I didn't really want to go down. Don't think she really went on the rabbit at all. Here's Rip. Look, he's finished the burrow. Quite a bit of fur. Look at the fur on his claws. Good boy, mate. Sassy was down on it for a little while, maybe 5 minutes. Bo was on it for about 10. Well, you learn to get your feet out the way, mate, you'll be right. And Rip was on it for about 20 minutes. So, you know, that's a good outcome. We didn't catch the rabbit, but it allowed us, that situation allowed us to educate our kits a little more, or the ones that wanted to. So we'll go over now. We'll do that other little burrow. We know it's got a few in it, at least 3 or 4. Don't know if I'll run the long net or purse it up, but I'll make up my mind when we get there. But I did see 3 or 4 run in it this morning. Get up. All right, guys, I might put these 3 kits in on their own without Rip this time. All right, Sissy, Bo and Sassy. Not a big burrow. I just put a long net around it. I could have pursed it up quite easily, but I just want to make it easy for the kits to run in and out. Down they go. We know there's a couple in there at least. Not a big burrow at all. Boat. He's a handsome ferret, mate. Heard a bolt then. Oh, it might have been the ferrets in the box. That's Sissy again. Oh, there's one. Bang. There's a bolted one. Oh, mine. Fleet, mine. Fleet. Zip. Good dogs. There's another one. So they bolted two. And there's one of the ferrets right behind it, going up to the net. Let's have a look what happens. Move, Fleet. Looks like Bo. He's looking for it. He's looking to try and grab it. There's another one. Oh, mine, Zip, mine, Fleet. Haven't seen Sissy. Fair bit of fur here. Now there's Sissy. And she's acting like she's chased one the way she's going down now. Perfect burrow for the kits, this. And that's what I expected, probably get 2 or 3 out of it. I think I've seen at least 2 on it this morning. And Bo. I'll pick these up. Oh, I've got all the rabbits gutted now. I'll bag all these rabbits up now. So the kits did okay. They bolted. Oh, there's another one. Look, it tried to run out. Get him. So there was another one in there that the kits missed. Oh, mine. Geez, lucky the camera was on there. Mine, mate. So there was at least one in there that the kits missed. And I've packed 3/4 or half the long net up already. Just lucky it chose to run this way. Okay, so now we got an extra one. I have to gut this one. I was just about to bag them up. So the kits bolted 3, we got one by good luck. And they missed one. I should have ran my experienced ferrets through it, but I thought, it's only a little burrow, they wouldn't have missed any, but there you go. I was talking to Graham and I said, and we were just talking, and in conversation it came up and it said, rabbits that aren't hesitant, you can bolt them out with a guinea pig, you don't need a ferret. But the ones that are hesitant, unless your ferrets are biting them, there's no reason for them to move. Like they just run in circles or just stand there with their head in the burrow in the corner. And that's why prey drives can be really important. All right, run Rip through here. He worked a burrow really, really well. And there's nothing else in there, so. Still working it though. Such a good ferret, Rip. And all of his kits, you see how good they're going. And Graham's got a couple of kits out of him as well. And the ones that are working, all reports are, all of his kits are going good, so. That's a positive, you know, so his kits are just about proven themselves already. And it'll take a pretty good ferret to knock him off my breeding program. He's got the right stuff, mate. Good boy, mate. Good boy, Rip. All right, well that's it. We got 4 out of there altogether. Kit's bolted 3, and the other one ran out of its own accord after the ferrets were picked up. All right, guys, I've come out to a different part of the property now. Got to be quick because it's heating up fast. Million flies. Covered myself in air guard. There's a burrow just in here. Probably get a couple out of it. Another burrow right next to it, so we got a log in there going across here to stop a bit of the hole hopping. They may join, but it doesn't matter if they do because I've got them all netted up around this one as well. Could be a couple of holes on the other side I haven't seen. Plenty of other burrows around here. There's one just there, one just there, one just there, and there's another little one just there, and they stretch all the way across this paddock. Lots of burrows in this paddock, lots of 3-corner jacks. That's these things. So feel sorry for the dogs, but look at Zip, she won't even get out of the car. Too many 3-corner jacks for you, mate. Give me a look at the bottom of your feet. Look at that, I'll show you. That's what's in her feet. And they're razor sharp, mate. One of the bloody dogs won't run. And it's not just the dogs. They go down into the burrow, and the ferrets don't work sometimes too. There's that many in the burrow. They start pricking their feet and they won't work. See a bit of fresh footprints there. So look, we're going to get some out of these burrows. And the dog will be lucky if it even gets out of the car. I think once she sees one run, she will, but... And I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all, mate. Right, so... I could work both sides at once, but I'm going to be going backwards and forwards, so I might do one at a time. I'll get Trixie and Grace out in this smaller one, and I'm pretty sure they'll do the job, and I might put Ryan's kits in with them, just to give them a little bit more work. You may not get anything out of it. Give me a look at your feet, girl. I know. Give me a look at your feet. Don't like walking here, do you, girl? There's one. Bloody 3-corner jacks everywhere, mate. There she is. Pop, 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 pop. All right. We'll quickly drop them in over there. There's nothing in that burrow, which I'm shocked about. I thought there would be. This one's a bit bigger. We'll give them a quick run through here, and then we'll pick them up and we'll run the cut bucks and spike through. Right, so they've all gone down. Sippo. We'll just let him go, let him find his way. Oh, there's one. Who's behind it? Trixie. Back down. She's a good ferret, mate. Right.
Trixie looking for it. Whoop, there's another one. Grace bolted that one. It's Grace. She's looking for it. I've already got it, girl. He's still going. Old Grace still pushing him out. Dog's heard something. Zip definitely heard something. Got it. So we got a couple at least. Grace. Back down. There's another one. Bang. There's Trixie running straight after it. Move, move. Move. Good boy. Sorry, mate, but Trixie looking for it. Stop, stop, stop. Move, 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 move. Look at the dust coming up out of there. So Grace has bolted one by the look of it and Trixie couple. Good boy, Fleet. Trixie looking for him now. Back down. Good boy, mate. Did I stand on you, buddy? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, mate. Sissy. Sassy. Oh, dog heard something, definitely. So there's more in there. Sassy, Grace. Sassy back down, Grace back down. Grace back down. Look at the bottom of my shoes, guys. Them 3-corner jacks. Bloody covered in them. Dogs can barely walk in this paddock. And I'll get the cup bucks out. I'll pick these ferrets up and I'll put the cup bucks in. Oh, definitely a bolt over there, definitely. Probably going to come out somewhere near where Fleet is. Three kits are up, so we'll grab them. Just try once more through, because I know there's more rabbits in there. One there. Trixie's, I think it's Trixie that's caught one in here. I can hear it kicking. But they can drag her, so it might come out. Move, Fleet. Look at Zip. Oh, there it is. Came out here. Bolt hole there. Okay, Fleet. Fine, mate. Good boy. Bloody Fleet. I'll get it out in a minute, Zip. That's Sissy. Oh, she's starting to grab him, look. That's good. Yeah, she's starting to grab him, look. That's good, mate. Well, that's good. That's the first one I've seen her grab. Move, Fleet. And you can see how it just sparked her then. That's good. That's really good. Well, that's a start. They normally only go uphill from there. Move, Fleet. Let's have a look at Sassy. Dot, dot, dot. She didn't see it. Pick Bo up. Sissy looks like she's really, that did her a world of good, mate. Now she's tearing around. I'll start to pick them up as I get them now, guys. It's starting to get too warm. That's good about Sissy. Here she is again. There's Grace, I'll pick her up too. Come on, old girl. I know. You don't want to get picked up, do you? All right, we'll let you go. She doesn't want to get picked up, so I'll just let her go. Let's get Sassy if we can. Right, we got Sassy. So, who we got? Got Sissy and Bo. Oh, we've got 4 rabbits out of there now. So that's okay, we did all right. You won't get Trixie and Grace missing too many. There's old Grace, I'll pick her up if I can, if she wants to. I can tell she doesn't want to. Yeah. Thing with Grace is like she's still hunting, she'll still push them, but she just doesn't have the stamina anymore because she's so old. She tires very quickly. Good girl. Alright, come on, we'll pick Grace up. Well, she'll keep going, but she's pretty hot. So we're waiting for Sassy and Trixie. So we've caught a dozen so far today. Be easy to get 50 rabbits here if you wanted to a day, easy. If you spent the whole day. You get 30 anyway, without trying too hard. So I think Sassy could be on a rabbit with Trixie. Yeah, Sassy and Trixie to go, and I'll quickly drop in the cup bucks and Spike and give them a quick run through, just to give them a little bit of extra work. Where was that hole that went a few ways? Was it this one? Yeah, this one. So Spike, the General, Fang, Chewy. And I just seen, I think it was Sissy come up over there, just over there. I think it was Sissy. Sassy. That was definitely Sassy. It's working good, Sass. So we haven't spotted Trixie for a while. We normally know what that means, don't we? She's got a knack for catching them, Trix. Grace was the same. She was probably worse than Trixie in her prime. But I was writing up a document the other day, a breeding document. Just a bit of family history on some of the ferrets, well, on all of them actually, just for the breeding program, so that you don't get mixed up with who's who and where they came from. And you do that just so that when you're breeding, you're not breeding related ferrets. You just separate the individual lines and who's who, and that way, when you breed, you know who to breed with what bucks, so they're not related. So we just found out that Graham's little Nisha, the one that I've got, the mother of that's name is Kim. And of course Rip, and a relation to Rip as the father. I don't know what his name is. But it's related to Rip, so I, obviously can't breed her with Rip. But I could breed her potentially with Spike, which would more than likely be the case, and or the new one, Bo, if he turns out good enough to breed with. All right, there's looks like Sassy. Dot, 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 dot. That is Sassy. All right, you had a good run today, girl. You're only little, so you don't have a lot of stamina. We'll put you back. But you work good, girl. You work pretty good. Have a rest now till you get home. Pixie. Dot, 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 dot. Back down. Yeah, I don't think we'll get anything more out of here. Well, I think that's going to be it, guys. So we ended up with a dozen. It's getting too hot. I'll pick these ferrets up now, pick up the long nets. I don't think we're going to get any more. If we do, I'll turn the camera back on. But I'll pick them up, gut the rabbits, pick up the long nets and take off. Been another fantastic day. And I'll probably go do a bit of fishing this afternoon. Whatever you're doing in life, guys, make sure you enjoy, because it goes past just way too fast. Bye for now.